Just left Ground Fork Gap Shelter. It was 22 degrees this morning when I checked. It was a cold night. Cold morning getting out of the sleeping bag, making breakfast. Then stripping down practically naked to change back into my hiking clothes. Brr. But I'm on the move. There's one more shelter between me and Fontana Dam, which is considered the gateway to the Smokies. The shelter is 6.1 miles from here. My knee's starting to get a little sore again after the 7-mile, 3,000 foot climb out of the knock. Then the next day, we did what's called Jacob's Ladder, which is mostly straight up for 1,000 feet or more. Really, really difficult day. Today looks to be a lot easier. Mostly downhill today, no 1,000, 2,000 foot, 3,000 foot climbs or anything like that. And so far, as you can see, this trail is about as smooth and easily graded as you could possibly hope for. So that's it for now. Not much to see right here. Just thought I'd provide an update on the freezing cold last night. So it's probably down in the teens because didn't check the temperature right away. It's and it's 32 right now. Water's frozen, feet are frozen. Wading through leaves that blew in. It was so windy yesterday. Still moving north. No intention of quitting. Have a good one. Every day the ridge of the Smokies gets closer. You can see it through the trees here. But every day it's closer. I'm hoping that over here at this little rise there'll be a clearing and be able to get a clear view. Still amazing. 100 and maybe 60 miles in. Still just get amazed every time I come across one of these clearings where I get a nice view. Just so much open space. Just miles and miles. Up to the top. Let's hope that we get a view. Okay. That's Fontana Lake. That's where I should be tomorrow. The end of tomorrow. Not the best view, but a view. They're all good. They're all good views. Work hard to get these views. They're all good. You cannot drive here. It's miles of walking to get to these remote spots. That's a better shot of Fontana Lake. You can see the water level's down. So you cross the dam, and just after crossing the dam, there's a box there where you put your permit in it, and then you're in the Smokies. Last night, like I said, it's probably in the teens with a howling wind. It's looking like mid to upper 20s tonight, and not as windy at the next shelter, Cable Gap Shelter. So hopefully I won't be shivering again in the middle of the night. I have pretty much every piece of clothing I have with me on, including my raincoat. The only thing I didn't have on was a second pair of underwear. I had my bottom base layer on, my hiking pants on, had my base layer top, my hiking top, 2 puffy jackets, a windbreaker, and my raincoat. Thing is, every now and then, the top of my bag, sleeping bag, would open up a little bit and let my heat out and the cold air in, and then I'd get a chill until it warmed back up again. Makes for an interesting night. Ooh. Down we go. I watch all these leaves that blew on the trail. They're just as slippery as ice when they get stacked up in a big pile, because they're dry. I heard that somewhere between here and Fontana Dam there was a fire next to the trail, but they were able to put it out. So that's good, so they didn't have to close the trail down. Okay, that's enough videoing for now. It's just gently rolling for a while, so here we go, putting it away. trucking on, heading north. Just keep putting one foot in front of the other. And eventually, I won't be looking at the Smokies, I'll be looking at Katahdin. This is an interesting little spot. It's funny how it goes from some smooth, nice trail, and all of a sudden there's this big jumble of rocks. Makes you wonder what happened here, maybe millions of years ago. And just like that, it's back to being smooth again. That was a big tree at one time. Oh, here comes another jumble of rocks. This one looks even bigger. Some pretty big rocks here. Interesting. We're going to do that with ice on them. Well, it's been pretty forgiving so far today. After the last two really tough days. Knees need a break. So there was a hiker from Australia in the shelter last night. His trail name was Horse. He's really kicking the miles because he has a limited visa, 6 months to get the trail done. So that's tough for some of the people coming from foreign countries. Ooh, look at this mucky mess. It's cold out, so I don't want wet feet. As I was saying, different countries have different visas. Kind of forces the thru hikers from their countries to have to hike really fast or split their hike by leaving and getting another visa and coming back. Also had a Canadian. His trail name is Why Not.
How you doing?
Doing good.
Like your shoes? I like your pants?
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
very popular.
You having a good day?
Excellent,
Perfect.
excellent. How can it not be a good day out here?
Right?
Even a bad day is a good day.
That's definitely true.
Yep.
Maybe I will see you in the Smokies this week.
Yeah, that's where I'm heading.
Well, I am too. I'm just going to Fontana with the day pack, and then I'm going to get the full pack back.
Oh, okay.
Yes, sir. What's your name?
Goodwater.
Goodwater. I'm Carter.
Tartar?
Carter.
Carter.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll see you.
See you in the Smokies.
Yes, sir. See you on the trail.
This section's been pretty forgiving.
What happened?
This section's been really nice.
Yeah, this has been great.
After Jacob's Ladder and the climb out of the knock,
Right?
those are brutal.
Yeah. I was thankful that I had a lighter pack for Jacob's Ladder.
Mine's lighter now that I've been eating everything.
You gonna resupply before you start the Smokies?
Yep, at Fontana.
Perfect.
Probably at the marina.
Okay. Have a great day.
You too. So he's doing what you would call a slack pack. There are shuttles that will pick you up at the trail or drop you off at a part in the trail, and they will carry your full pack and give you a small pack just to get you through the day. So somebody's going to meet him at Fontana Dam and have his full pack there waiting for him. I have opted to carry my full pack every step of the way. It's tough, but that's the way I want to do it. Hike your own hike. Nothing wrong with slack packing if that's the way you want to do it. Well, I think that's a long enough video for now. I'm gonna have to edit some of it out. Get back to you later. I don't know if you can see it in the video, but the trail goes over there, curves around. It's kind of like in the middle of the picture, middle of the screen. It takes you down that way. And this is how you get from one mountain to the next. Hi all. There it is, Fontana Lake. And the Smokies in the background. I pushed on past Cable Gap Shelter. I'm shooting for Fontana for tonight. And the shelter is the Fontana Hilton. That's what they call it. It's got hot showers, flush toilets, charging station, and one of the nicest shelters on the trail. So let me get moving. Fontana Lake. Water's a little bit low. I don't know what's normal for this time of year. Long day, but almost there. I can hear the hikers at the made it to the Fontana Hilton, the Fontana Shelter at Fontana Lake. It's one of the more impressive shelters on the trail. Take a look. What do you think? Would you stay here? I think this is an awesome shelter. Bye for now. Hey, squirrel.